Monday morning wellness movement break. Glad to be back this week. Hopefully you guys, I guess, missed it last week. If you were, presume you were all working, except for me. I had a week off. We're back at it. And let's just start with some gentle movement to get our blood going, okay? So if you're ready for it, hop up out of your chair. And all we're gonna do is some gentle marching. So we're gonna take the left knee up to the left hand, put it back down, right knee to right hand, put it back down, off we go, that's it, okay? You can choose how high the knee goes by where you put your hands. They don't have to be very high, okay? This is just shifting your weight from one side to the other. As always, when we lift a foot off the ground, we're also lifting those toes when they're in the air, okay? Just general good habit, okay? You've chosen to do this at the speed that feels right for you, so that's cool. It doesn't have to be the same speed as me, okay? What I want you to notice is as you're shifting your weight from side to side, the leg that's bearing the weight has to do a little more work, and your stomach has to do a little more work as you do this from side to side, okay? We're not just standing with both feet on the ground, moving back and forth. 3, 2, 1, and shut that down, relax. Okay, that's the idea. So just basically taking some, bringing some focus into our body right now and moving. Okay, that first one, very few instructions, right? Just lifting your knee, touching the hand, and we're gonna change it up a little bit. So whatever speed you chose, I'm gonna get you to go about half speed now, okay? So basically you're gonna balance on one leg for a longer time than you were before, all right? So let's get into it, half speed, okay? Just nice and gentle. You might think that half speed is also half as hard, and then you quickly realize that half speed is about twice as hard. So that's interesting. You're gently pressing your leg up into your hand each time, okay? You're also remembering to breathe. So 20 seconds in, you realize you might have been holding your breath till now. Take a couple deep breaths. It's really common for us to think that big breaths is gonna throw our balance off. It's gonna create movement and chaos and take our balance away from us. And that's kind of the opposite. That rhythm of the breathing actually gives you balance, okay? 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so I'm prove that to myself every time I demonstrate this, and I'm talking the whole time because talking throws off the breathing and then my balance is thrown off. So anyways, nice job. Okay, relax, big breath. Remember to always do that when in doubt, right? Okay, same movement. We're gonna go back to your original speed that you chose for yourself and now double that speed, okay? Ready, set, here we go. So this might almost look like you're doing a little bit of running in place, okay? If you started off going super fast because that just felt right for you and doubling that speed is impossible, well then don't worry about it. Just try to go a little bit faster, okay? All the pieces still play a role. Lifting that toe when it's in the air, okay? Holding your tummy nice and tight. Like at about a 5 out of 10, just kind of bracing. Again, I'm in your living room, I'm gonna chuck a tennis ball at your stomach and you're ready for it, okay? And you're making it look good. That's not to be vain, but try to make it look good, okay? If you're trying to make it look good, there's a better chance that your body's functioning in a safer way. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. All right. So that movement really works on activating the hip flexors, which you might think if you're spending your whole day sitting, the last thing you want is more hip flexor activation. Now, which is kind of true, but muscles relax more thoroughly after they've been contracted more vigorously. So that's what we really did. You're standing in an upright position, so your hips are not flexed, they're stretched out right now, okay? So we activated them, got blood flowing through them, So when you do have to sit back down, they'll tolerate it way better. Okay, totally different movement now. What I'm gonna get you to do is we're gonna lift a foot off the ground towards the back and try to lift it towards the bum, okay? And then switch sides. So it's basically like, it's kind of the opposite of what we just did. Instead of raising the knees, now we're raising the feet back and forth, okay? And that's it. What I want you to focus on here to start with is the knees do not lift, okay? Every once in a while when a person does this, they kind of tend to like lift the knee a little bit as they scooch the heel up. We don't want that. Knees stay completely down, okay? And we're just lifting the foot towards the buttocks, okay? Again, whenever that foot leaves the ground, I'm lifting my toes inside my shoe because that's good for us. All right, that's what we're doing. Nice and gentle, back and forth. The muscle, the primary muscle we're using are the hamstrings, okay? And when in doubt, hamstring work is always good for us. 3, 2, 1, and shut that down. All right, perfect. Oh, isn't this fun? Okay, so next round is gonna be the same thing as we did for the first exercise. We're gonna go half speed. So just watch for a second. Let me show you what our goal is here. Our goal is to bounce on one foot, lift the other foot, pause for a moment and put it back down, and then shift over, lift it, and pause for a moment and put it back down. That's the goal. You're gonna find that if you lift that foot with some vigor and try to get it as high as possible and then hold it, you might find your hamstring is gonna cramp or twinge or feel kind of funny, okay? So what you wanna do is just lift it to a point that is still very comfortable. Hamstrings are kind of sensitive with this, okay? So, we ready? Here we go. Pick a leg, start moving slowly from one side to the other. Spend as little time as possible with both feet on the ground. As soon as one foot hits, the other foot pops up. We're balancing, we're breathing, putting a little bit of tone into those hamstrings, which translates through the glutes and supports your lower back, okay? So a lot of times, so the hamstrings are really, really connected to your lower back, just like your glutes. If you want to do good things for your lower back, strengthening your hamstrings and glutes is one, and stretching your hamstrings and glutes are the other. Perfect. All right, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, now just in case anybody got little twinges in those hamstrings from lifting the feet and they grabbed on you, here's the hamstring stretch, okay? We're gonna kick the right heel out. We're gonna keep both knees side by side. So my left knee is bent, right knee is straight. I'm gonna hinge from the hip, again, lifting that toe off the floor, and I'm gonna feel this through my right hamstring, okay? Oh, let's pop out of that, let's switch sides. So now the left heel kicks out, right knee bends, so my knees are side by side. I'm keeping my back nice and straight, and I'm hinging from the hip, sitting back, and I'm feeling this in my left hamstring. 3, 2, 1, come on out. Let's switch sides. Right heel kicks out. The left knee bends. I reach my bum backwards, and I might be feeling it through the right hamstring. If you're not feeling it in the right hamstring, you may very well still be doing it perfectly. You're just feeling it in a different place. Left side. Left heel kicks out. Bum reaches backwards. And stretch that out. 3, 2, 1, and come out of that. Okay. Back to exercise number 2 again. Round 3 is faster. Okay. So go as fast as you feel comfortable with. And in this one, what we're going to try to do is kind of throw the foot up, flick it towards your butt. almost like you're trying to get it to hit your butt, okay? Depending on the size of your foot or butt, I guess, it may or may not be touching it. It's all good, right? So ready, set, here we go. We're just flicking that foot up and we're going back and forth from side to side. I'll say quickly, okay? Speed is always relative. Some people can find this very easy to go fast. Others, going fast is very difficult. So you just do the challenge that feels right for you. I'm just throwing that foot up and trying to kick my butt, and I'm really trying to keep those knees low, low, low. No knee raising at all. All right, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Okay. We're going to try a little quad stretch now. So we're going to use that same position that we just threw our foot through, and we're going to use that to stretch a quad. This is where you might want to lean on something to catch your balance, or not, depending on how your balance works, okay? The goal is, I'm going to take my right foot, grab it with my right hand, okay? And from here, a couple of things. I really want, I want my knees to come together. I never want my knees to fly apart. Okay, so first thing is knees come together. Second thing is I'm going to take my pelvis and tuck it in. Squeeze my bum cheeks tight, okay? And then, lastly, I'm going to stand up nice and tall. And you might feel that stretch through the front of your thigh. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides. Same idea. I'm going to try to grab that foot, squeeze my knees together, tuck my pelvis in, squeeze my bum cheeks, and then stand nice and tall. 3, 2, 1, let that go. Perfect. Same thing on the first side. Grab the foot, and if grabbing your foot is impossible, a t-shirt, a cloth, a belt, something to give yourself something to hang on to, okay? Works really well too, okay? So squeeze the knees together, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the bum cheeks together. 3, 2, 1, and let that go. Other side, second side. Grab that foot with your hand or the top or the belt. Squeeze the knees. Tilt the pelvis. Squeeze the bum cheeks. And hold. 3, 2, 1. And let that go. Perfect. All right. Oh, almost done. We're going to do just a couple little arm circles. So start with your direction of choice, your speed of choice. Keep it comfortable. And make this look like you know what you're doing, like it's super controlled. Tummy's a little bit tight, okay? 3, 2, 1, switch directions, same idea. Make it look good, pick your speed, pick your size of circle. Feel those shoulders. There's lots of different parts of the shoulder that are moving. Some of them might be clunking or clicking or making sounds. Hopefully there's no pain with the sound. That's the question I always get. My shoulder makes all these sounds. I say, well, do you get a shooting pain with the sound? Hopefully the answer is no. If the answer is yes, don't move it like that anymore and seek out some advice to see what else you can do to make it better, okay? 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. One last breath. Standing nice and tall. Breathing all the way in, and then all the way out. Excellent. Well, thanks for showing up this morning. I appreciate it. And I will see you again with this on Friday. All of our stuff is back online or on, you know what I mean, functioning this week. So look forward to seeing you all. Take care.